Concerned about the quality of political education on campuses across the country, the African Center for Media and Information Literacy, AFRICMIL, in partnership with the Center for Critical Thinking and Resourceful Research in Africa, CECTRRA, organized 2 roundtables in July 2018 to raise political awareness among students in tertiary institutions under its Political Education Project, PEP. The German-based Rosa Luxemburg Foundation supported the program, and the first beneficiaries were students of the University of Abuja. In his welcome address, the coordinator of AFRICMIL, Mr. Chido Onumah, said the center organized the roundtable as a way of addressing political apathy among students and youth.
And as students, they tell us we are the leaders of tomorrow. That tomorrow may never come if we don't play our role. We have an important role to play, and the only way we can play that role is to understand this history we are talking about, to be engaged, to be involved, and to be active on campus. We used to say those days that don't just, you not only pass through the university, but you also let the university pass through you. Studentship is not just about going to class and studying. So I think we have started that process of education and raising awareness, and more of it would happen in the course of this conversation.
In her remarks, the representative of Rosa Luxemburg Foundation, Comrade Angela Oda, commended AFRICMIL and CECTRRA for putting together the roundtables, noting that the foundation, which is very much interested in the active participation of youth in politics, will consider further collaboration to take the roundtables to other higher institutions to bring about progressive and positive impact in Nigeria's politics.
Bigger collaborations, many more platforms for discussions and deliberations on the way forward for Nigeria in every area of human endeavor.
Dr. Abubakar Umar Kari, a senior lecturer in the Department of Sociology, University of Abuja, and Ms. Goodness Michael, a political economist and media educator, spoke on political education and political miseducation in the age of new social media. They observed that a notable tool being used to make the youth powerless is the social media.
So, lies and all sorts of things are usually posted, particularly pictures. All pictures of events and tragedies that happened years or decades back are now posted and shown as if they happen today.
Miseducation can be engineered. It can be on purpose. Like we were talking about the organization running smear campaigns on opposition parties. Sometimes it is harvested, it is cultivated. Miseducation can go that far.
Dr. Ernest Erike of the Department of Political Science, University of Abuja, who was represented by Collins Ogu, and Dr. Magdalene Igbolo of the Department of Sociology, University of Abuja, spoke on critical thinking and political activism, the role of students in national transformation.
Is that the policy bank of any state is within the academia, so that it is when the students are well bred, when they are rightly educated, the society will be rightly transformed.
On her part, Dr. Igbolo stated that at the early stage of independence, the country was governed by young people such as Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Yakubu Gowon, and others. She noted that those who took active role in the pre-colonial era, such as Herbert Macaulay, Azikiwe, Obafemi Awolowo, and Ahmadu Bello, were all young people. She said it was sad that youth had become silent despite being robbed of their rightful place.
Everybody cannot be a politician. Everybody cannot be involved in elective politics. You can be involved in politics as a policymaker. You can help them to develop policies for which they will use to change the situation of things. You can contribute by writing. You can contribute by speaking. You can contribute by being a critique, which is what most intellectuals do.
The head of Department of Political Science and International Relations, University of Abuja, Professor Yusuf Zuaka, whose department hosted roundtables, said there was need for students and youths to be proactive and to rise against injustice meted out to them and their parents by selfish politicians. He advised students not to be drawn into the ethno-religious game being played by politicians in order to continue holding on to power while making selfish decisions that have adverse effects on citizens.
They collect security votes. Every day people are being killed. Is anybody being held to account? Nobody's going to be held, to account for anything. And do we continue like that? We shouldn't. And these are the issues I think we are trying to say you should be very conscious of. It's not just about coming to shout about things, and we go back not doing anything. We must, at the different levels that we find ourselves, at all times, do the right thing. And we must also improve, wherever we find ourselves, improve the condition.
Badmus Bassett, a participant, said youths were obviously unaware that they could be part of the decision-making process of the country. He commended the organizers of the event, saying that the program had given them a direction on why and how to demand good governance.
I'll once again appreciate the organizers of this program because they are doing the youth the good which the youth want. However, this is not enough because I can say an handful of students came for this program. I would advise they extend the program to all other universities across the country and other political institutions so that people can be conscientized, people can be reoriented about the political game in the country.
Another student, Peter Temidayo, said the political education program was initiated at the right time, as some students who were unhappy about the state of the nation had questions locked up within them with no one to provide answers on the way forward.
I'm really grateful for this program. Actually, I learned more, I benefited from it. There are some things that they actually spoke about that we didn't know, and in the course of the program I asked the question, can Nigeria be better? Which many youths don't know about, but I later learned that Nigeria can actually be better. The change that we require from our president can actually be done between me and you.
Other students at the event also aired their view.
What is the security guarantee given to these students who always involve themselves in protest and sometimes voicing out their grievances?
During those days when students do engage in student unionism, I believe they were not forced. Why is it that now in Nigeria, students are being forced to do it?
When information goes viral, we are more politically inclined. We are more on social media. We pass our votes on social media than on ground. Why is it like that here?
How do we manage with the issue of this bad godfatherism in order not to disturb our good project?
Why is it that the intellectuals are scarcely participating in active politics today, owing to the fact that the problem Nigeria poses with them?
The level of illiteracy in the youth, especially from the northern part of the country, and high level of drug addiction in terms of taking coding and things like that. Do you think the illiterate youth from that part can do something about the change of their own region?
We discovered that in our society today, the same range of people who come for this kind of gathering are the same who come for the gathering, whereas the tout the politicians use of stealing the ballot boxes, using for assassination, and not giving the opportunity to be in this gathering. How do we go to the streets to help those who are not enlightened because they are not